how great was that episode? This episode was completely worthy of being called beasts devouring each other, because that is what was going on with, you got Ryo, Hayama. Hayama is with the spices, the aromas, the fragrances. Ryo is just like the intense, action-packed flavor and everything. It was amazing. And the very first scene like really caught my eye. I was like, it was like really cool, because you got for Hayama, how he prepares for the match. He has I think, yeah, that was his sensei or something. She puts 3 dishes in front of him, and each dish has like a bunch of different spices and stuff like on each one, and he names every single one on each plate. And then after that, he takes the blind, and he's blindfolded. Takes the blindfold off. He's like, I'm ready to go. Ryo, he does like 150 push-ups or something or whatever, and then he also does like a quick match with Alice. I think that's what they do together. Like they said, like almost every single day they do matches and stuff. That also helps with being a chef, like constantly doing matches every single day, and that's gonna help like Alice and Ryo later on, like in life, period. And I really like that whole concept that was going on with those two in like the kitchen, like, you know, every day doing matches and stuff. I thought that was awesome. But anyways, back to the match. They're heading into the kitchen. I think it's Western style again. Dishes, that's what the theme is or something. And they're going into the ring, into the kitchen ring. And while they're there, Megumi looks up, and Soma's with Erina for some reason, like up in the raft or whatever. And Nikumi looks up, and she's like blushed, like she's jealous or something, like because he's up there with Erina, which was pretty funny. So Erina and Soma are talking. It's like, I was thinking I was gonna be late, so I just decided to sit up here. And then Erina's just thinking in her head, get out. And I love that banter whenever they're together. Like, he is just so dumb, and she just tries to be cool, and she can't keep it cool around him, which is just really funny. And so this battle, Gin Dojima, who is saying like Hayama is like an eagle, like a fierce eagle, and like taken to the soaring to the skies with all of his fragrances and aromas and stuff. And then you got Ryo, who's like a tiger, like ready to take anything from the sky and stuff. And it was a cool looking like art piece of like the tiger and the eagle like on top, like symbolizing Ryo and Hayama just going at it, and it was just awesome to watch. Hayama used duck, and he was cooking with duck, and he used like a bunch of different spices for the duck and everything. It's just blowing everybody's mind just from like the smell and all that stuff. And Ryo uses eel, and basically what Ryo makes was like an eel sausage, which was like really cool. And we also got Alice shows up where Erina and Soma are, and she tells them about a little more of Ryo's past. And it turns out like he was basically in a kitchen of hell, like a kitchen from hell. Like, if he's not good or something, if he doesn't make people drop to their knees with his food, then he feels like he doesn't have a home to go to. He doesn't have any kind of home. And definitely, I think Ryo eventually is going to lose or something. I think Alice is going to be able to like pick him up, and yeah, cause that whole thing, Alice and Ryo, I like that couple. Oh, one of my old TPs. But anyways, Hayama finishes first with his duck, and all the judges are just like they're just like mouth watering and stuff just from the smell. He is a genius at fragrances, aromas, all that stuff. And once they take a bite of it, their imagination goes off, you know, and they're all dressed as as ducks, just like prancing around. It was weird. It was funny. It was weird. It looked like a cosplay or something, which was pretty funny. But Gin Dojima was just sitting there trying it. He said it was amazing and stuff. So then all of a sudden they try the eel, Ryo's eel. He put his eel in front of everybody, and so they're like, oh, there's not that much fragrance and stuff. Once they ate it, their minds just like went somewhere else. It was like a complete shock throughout their entire body, what they were eating and stuff. And it turns out that he put sweet and sour plums like on the inside of the eel. Like, he sliced the eel in half and then took the spine out, or the some that I believe that's the cartilage or the spine or something, and then he put dried plums on the inside, sweet and sour plums, and then he put it together and wrapped it up in what they use for sausages, like the intestines of an animal, and it was just awesome. Everybody's minds were blown and stuff. So come judging time, 2 people chose Rio, 2 people chose Hayama, and then the girl with the pink hair, I forgot her name, but I'll remember. She says, I can't decide. So then it's basically a tie. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I really wanted Hayama to beat Rio. The chairman decides a 3-way finale for the autumn elections. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited, and what Rio said at the end to Hayama, like Hayama and Soma are talking to each other and stuff, and then Rio is just yelling, saying like it can't be a tie and stuff, telling Hayama he's like a 2-bit chef, like he's only 1-dimensional or 2-dimensional on his food. All he's doing are like spices, aroma and stuff, and that's all he is. Like he already knows all of his cards, all of Hayama's cards and stuff, and then Alice comes from behind, takes his bandana off, and then he's just like, I thought that was pretty funny. And when Rio and Alice were leaving, Rio's like, have a match with me when we get back, because like he's not gonna be able to sleep because he didn't get any closure from that match. So he's like really annoyed. You can tell he's annoyed. But what got me so excited about next week's episode, when Hayama's walking through the hallway, there are like 3 girls in the hallway like talking to each other and stuff. But when Hayama walks like right by them, one of the girls basically shit her pants. She's like, oh my gosh, what is this? All the other girls like freaked out too. And the camera slowly goes up towards Hayama's face. He is mad. He is angry. You can see the annoyance like inside him. You can tell like what Rio said got him like really mad. You can tell that by his face. He's so mad, saying like, I will show you what I am capable of. And I'm just hyped for this episode. I think that episode's gonna happen in like 2 weeks or something like that, because I think next week is gonna be for them like preparing like what they want to make and everything. And I think the dish has something to do with like a small type of fish, but that used to be really common for common people, but now it's gotten into gourmet like food and stuff. So it's the theme is like you have to use this type of fish, a trout or something like that, like a real small fish. And I'm really excited about it. I think that's going to happen in like 2 weeks. And honestly, I really want Hayama to win, but I think Soma's going to win because he's the main character and everything. But I'm really excited about it. This match is going to be so hyped. But I really want Hayama to win. I don't think he is. I think Rio might lose, is going to lose. And then Alice is going to like pick him up and saying like, it's okay to lose and stuff like that. And I think I want Soma to lose because that gives him more development, saying like, there's still so much I need to learn and everything like that. I want that to happen to him, but I mean, since he's the main character, I think he's probably gonna win. But Hayama is my dude ever since the beginning, when I found out that he uses like curries and spices and stuff like that. I think it's the Arab in me. I don't know. I love this episode. I give it like a 9 out of 10, mainly because there wasn't too much like funniness, which I really like in this show. There wasn't that much comedy for me, but I still give it a 9 out of 10 because it was like an awesome action-packed culinary fight. So yeah, 9 out of 10. I'm excited. I think next week is gonna be like a filler, I guess, or something. But yeah, great episode, 9 out of 10. So like the video if you did, like the video if you liked anything I had to say. It was a fantastic episode. Comment down below on your thoughts of the episode. If you're excited for the final match, the three-way match against Soma, Hayama, and Rio, I'm excited about that. And subscribe to my channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see you all later with the next video.